Boom, there we go. All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to our welcome Zoom for our Club Fit Challenge here, January 2024. My name is Jesse McPherson. If we haven't had an opportunity to meet yet, I am one of the participants in this challenge that have excited to be a part of helping kind of create this program here over the last couple of years as we have been developing it. From originally was just kind of a concept, an idea, to a Facebook group, to now a full-blown, incredible system, app, training, educational program here called our Club Fit Challenge. And as this has been expanding, we have even more to offer you guys here today with this program, as we've been taking the feedback that you guys have been offering us over this last year and going, hey, we want a little bit more of this and a little bit more of that. So today, we're very excited to introduce you to an add-on program that we're going to be offering today for the very first time. But before we do that, I want to welcome everybody, especially for those of you that this is your very first challenge. And so for those of you guys that are brand new to the Club Fit Challenge, we want to welcome you, everybody. Let's give me a big round of applause. Yay. So now, obviously, this call is being recorded, and I am actually coming to you live here from the Philippines. It is Monday morning for me over here. I know it is your Sunday evening, so coming to you from the future, and it is going to be a great future indeed. But this challenge, before we go through some of the details and what to focus on and what is inside this incredible program, because this isn't just an app. This isn't just a workout. It's really, if you look at the entire challenge and the program of what it's designed to do, is really to help you get not just obtainable results, but sustainable results with an area of life that a lot of people find themselves struggling with. And whether it's in weight, whether it's in their feeling, whether their energy, their nutrition, their state of mind, when we look at especially the state of the world right now, when it comes to, kind of keeping things on track and not going off the rails, I think a lot of people are going, I could use a little support, especially in these different areas of my life. But this program really was designed to help impact, inspire, and educate people to be able to make a difference really when it comes to their health. Because the minute that you lose that, you'll do everything to get it back. And they say that, wellness is expensive. And we say, well, try illness. I promise you, it's much, much worse. And the world that we live in today, unfortunately, there's not as much information and education when it comes to truly what real health looks like. But also, sometimes it can be confusing out there in the world, because you can listen to one doctor and they say, do this and you'll live forever. And then this doctor will say, do this and you'll die. And then you talk to every other person. It's almost like, can I even do I have enough time to learn to become healthy? Do I have enough money to be able to do this? Because everything seems to be, so expensive in a lot of different areas. So we wanted to be able to put together something. And I'm very, very, very proud of not only the products that we provide, the program we provide, but the partnerships that we have here with Kim to be able to give the everyday person clarity, to kind of uncluster this whole thing and unconfuse it and give a level of certainty that if I follow through with the program and I can decide to be consistent in an area of my life with something that I can do, and we know that you can do this. So we're really excited to welcome you to our Club Fit Challenge, especially for our newcomers that are coming into here. So just to kind of keep you up, this is a 60-day challenge, and we are in the first week of the challenge. Now, we do allow we do allow people to join during the first week of the challenge to still be able to participate with us. And so what it means is it is not too late for your friends, your colleagues, your customers, your agents to join us in this challenge. That's right. We have one more day. In fact, until midnight tomorrow, Pacific Standard Time, you're going to have an opportunity to invite anyone you know to join us in this challenge. We are recording this, and we will have it available for replay inside of your Club Fit app. We will also post it inside of our Club Fit communities. So this is that chance to go out there and introduce more people, and also get the credit that you get for referring for people through the program. So guys, I could not be more excited of what we get a chance to share with you guys here today. And I am going to kick us off here and turn it over to the mastermind behind this, who really put together, not only from the app to the trainings to the workouts to the meal plans, the entire program here, which we're so excited to have on board here, the one, the only Miss Kim Lyons. Thank you for being with us here today.
Well, thank you, Jesse. You guys, it is so fun to see so many of your faces and just to know that you are out there and being proactive with your health and getting going on this challenge. So I first want to just let you guys know that this is a learning experience. This is not a challenge where you come in and you lose as much weight as you can, as fast as you can, and you win all the prizes and you gain all the weight back. That's not what this is about. I've been there, done that on my path, and a lot of you know that I was a trainer on The Biggest Loser, and reality TV is just that. It's entertaining, but it's not real world. And I learned so much from being on that show. While it was inspiring so many people, at the same time, I learned a lot of flaws that there was in the system of things like counting calories, and things just weren't quite adding up. And working with people over the last 20 years, I'm 50. Most of us are in that generation where we've gone through the calorie counting, the low fat, the sugar free, the paleo, there's mind blowing amounts of diets out there, and it's really easy to get confused. So my goal with this program is, when you are finished, I want you to have a really good understanding of what's going to work for you, and why it's going to work for you. So again, it's not about coming in and just losing weight as fast as we can. I want you guys to watch the videos. I want you to learn, and I want you to pat yourself on the back for every little thing that you do. As I say in the past, this is kind of like the buffet of fitness and nutrition. If you try to consume it all at one time, and you just like you would at a buffet, if you were to go and you were going to eat all the food at the buffet, you're going to leave feeling sick and overwhelmed, and you're never going to want to go back. I want you to look at all of this content kind of the same way. Some of it's going to resonate with you. Some of it you're going to be like, I know that. Some of it you're going to be like, okay, prove it. There's going to be different feelings wrapped around every chapter, every module that you watch. And the ones that are challenging for you are the ones that I want you to print. They're the ones that I want you to revisit. Don't beat yourself up. Don't get frustrated. Don't get overwhelmed. This is not an all or nothing program. This is where I want you to learn. And oh, by the way, the side effects of learning all of this are that you will feel better. You will move more. You will lose body fat. Notice I said body fat, not pounds. Guys, we're aiming for body fat, keeping the muscle. That's what we're after, because trust me, you're going to want to hold on to that muscle. And you're going to learn so much all about so many different topics. So I want you guys to enjoy the process and know that this is not going to be something that you're going to walk away from in 8 weeks and you're going to be like, I know it all. There's always things to learn, and there's always things you're going to want to improve on. So let's have fun with this journey and kick butt a little bit. Dedicate yourself to 8 weeks. Commit, and know that you can do it. I want you to go to bed at night going, wow, I did the best that I could today. I made progress today. I don't want you to put your head on the pillow tonight and say, oh gosh, I didn't do it again. Another day passed and I didn't do it. Go to bed feeling proud of yourself, even if it was one small accomplishment. Okay. That's my goal for all of you. And I would love to hear, kind of in the side over there in the chat, I want you guys to put in there if this is your first time doing the challenge, and if you have had a chance to look over just the intro information. Let me know kind of where you're at and how you're feeling about it all, because I'm here for you. We got time. We can answer questions. We can tackle this. You can let me know what your fears are. I'm here for you guys.
I love it. I love it. We got Rebecca as her first time in the challenge, which welcome. We're excited for you, girl.
Yeah.
Couple things here while we're pulling up some of these questions. If you haven't been so, the couple things that we want to make sure that you do is get onto our sites. So all of our communication channels here, if you get onto clubfitchallenge.com, right here on the top, if you're on your phone, you can do this. We have basically our Facebook page, our Instagram, our WhatsApp, our Telegram communication, and of course our email. But definitely want to make sure, if you are not inside of our Facebook community page here, we want to make sure that you get inside there. So this is something that you can invite people to, and we want people to be a part of. And again, want to make sure that we get people into this challenge here. So on the website, easy for you guys to be able to find through the website. We've got some second challengers. We got Genevieve almost every time. I love it. Third challenge. Let's go. Done the challenge. First time printing out everything and making a binder. Oh, I like it. I like it. So there we go. There we go. Second time. Are there modifications for the exercises? So Kim, I think one of the great things that we would love to do is this, if you get some time, is so especially since we have so many first timers here, people that are going through this, is could you walk us through the app here so we can get a chance to see all the what are we focused on? Where, because there's obviously a lot of.
Absolutely. So I'll walk you guys through everything. And with the exercise program, just let you guys know for those of you that are returning. So two things I'm kind of working on in there. One, I've had so many requests for people to have the voiceover on those workouts, especially that first week. And I noticed I kind of rushed through the warm up on some of those workouts. So I'm just going to say sorry for that in advance, especially on that first set. Apparently I was nervous to film or something. I don't know, but I started to do the voiceover and I was like, wow, I really rushed through that warm up. So sorry about that, but I am working on that for you guys because a lot of people have said that they can't look at the screen at the same time that they're working out. Now, know that when you first start those workouts, we're going to repeat those 10-minute modules throughout the month. So the first time that you do it, you're going to be learning it. You're going to take a little more time to have to stop and look at the screen. But by the time we repeat that, we're going to learn it a little bit more. So don't get frustrated that first time through, but I am going to replace those videos that are in there with some voiceover so that you guys can follow along a little bit easier. Okay. And then also, if you have some spare time, you can always watch those videos in advance and kind of fast forward through it and kind of watch those. So that you kind of know the exercises. I find that's really, really helpful. So, and then the exercise modifications, I'll work on that as well, putting some videos in there to help you guys modify those. Okay, so let me share my phone so that we can walk through this app. I don't know why this is so hard every single time. It's like it's new for me to do this. I just got a new phone, you guys. I'm so excited. I just upgraded from the 11. I had to go through that painful moment where you just have to just bite the bullet and go to the Apple store. Yeah, it was painful. Okay, hang on. I am here. Okay. Whoa. No, I'm not connecting to headphones. Okay. So when you guys open up your app, you are going to land on the home page, okay? And I want you to notice that mine's going to look a little bit different, and I'll show you and tell you why, just because I am enrolled in multiple programs, okay? So I will kind of walk you guys through that as well. But if yours looks a tiny bit different, just know that's why. So you're going to have these little sliders across the top, and you can access things from all of that. You can do this on your desktop as well, and it'll be very familiar to navigate around. But just like anything that's new, give yourself some time to kind of poke around and play with things. Trust me, this is about as user-friendly as it gets, but it does take a little bit of getting used to. So I am on my home screen. So if you see on the very bottom on the left, you see that home button, okay? That's where you're going to come back to for your home base. Here's the Zoom. All the events are going to show up here. So you'll always know when there's a Zoom, it's going to show up right there on your home screen, as well as the notices. Now, on the bottom, you see Habit Tracker. So when you push on that, here's just a subtle reminder of these habits. Now, I'm telling you, the more you look at these habits, the more you take time to check these boxes as you do them, you are reinforcing these habits. So take time. I actually did all of these today. Oh, I didn't post in the community. So I'm not going to post a lot in the community, you guys, but I want you to know that I am in there every day. And I am looking at your comments every day. And your pictures light up my life. You have no idea how happy it makes me to see you guys doing this stuff. So, and I notice it's been pretty active lately in the community. So good on you. Okay, so that is the habit tracker. Now I'm pushing back on the home button to go back to that home. Now I want you to look at the little hamburger icon up in the top left-hand side. So you see that there's everything you could want in that drop-down menu. Home, that's where we just were. Workout. Now here's where the workouts are. This is again going to look a little bit different for me because if you are in the, whoops, that's not where I'm meant to be. If you are in the VIP area, which we'll learn more about later, you're going to see a lot more workouts in there and a lot different workouts. Okay. When you look at the workouts, you can see today's workout, which there's no workout available today. And then you can also go to view all, okay? So you see that view all, can you see the arrow? Like, can you see
Yep.
my little arrows around? Okay. So when you go to that view all button, that's where you're going to find all the videos, okay? And these are the ones that I've completed. And then, let's see, the explore workouts. This is when you're going to see them all down there under that view all. Okay, so there are a lot of workouts that you will see, but you will not see quite this many. This is in the VIP section. Okay, so that's the workout tab. Now, going back to, and you'll find your workout of the day up here. Obviously, today is a rest day. Now, going back to that hamburger icon, next is the habit tracker. We already talked about that. Next is the event. We already showed that on the home screen. Recipe. So this is a really cool feature. If there's any recipes in the recipe guide that are just a hard no for you, and I want to say that there's going to be a lot of different foods in there, things that are probably not something that you're used to eating. It gets easier over time, but have an open mind and try these, because a lot of these foods you're going to be like, what the heck is this? And then you try it and you're like, oh my gosh, this is so good. How have I not been eating this? Spaghetti squash, things like that. But you can find replacements for anything in here, snacks, anything at all. It's a little bit slow. And then you can also filter these by snack, by dinner, by lunch. There's really easy ways to filter these. So say I'm looking for lunch, or if you're looking for a vegetarian option, you can go in here and you can put these all in there, and those tags are attached to these recipes. So everything in here is safe, okay? And I don't want you to be hungry during the meal plan at all. And I did put in the meal plan if you haven't read it yet. So the meal plan is based for an average female, and there's ways to adapt that. So my guys, you're gonna wanna double these up. Ladies, if you are hungry, you may eat more. You are not going to get or put on body fat with these recipes. And I make that promise to you. The goal is to be not hungry, okay? Find snacks if you need them. Eat healthy. That's my point, okay? And there's so many options, so no excuses. And then this is where I say it's a little bit interesting, and we'll talk a little bit more about this in a minute. But when you go down to that little arrow with I don't know where I'm pointing here, this little select a program, this is where if some of you that have done the program multiple times, you're in the VIP area so that you're getting more workouts and more meal plans. But when you press on this, this is where you're going to see all the programs that you are involved in or signed up for, okay? And note that the VIP is not available until after you have done the program, okay? It won't make any sense until you do it after the program. But that's all where you will find your different programs. And you guys saw a little sneak peek of what's coming. And then next is community. I can't tell you guys the difference it makes when you get in there and you post pictures. I mean, how fun is this? It's so incredibly motivating to see what everybody's doing. What a great picture. I love Sharon. Sharon, you got the greatest pictures. You know, I love them. All of these are so motivating. And, you know, I know there's a lot of people who go through these and they read them and they look at the pictures and they never interact. And I really want to encourage you guys to take time to interact, because you never know who you're inspiring, okay? So don't be the shy guy, all right? Come in here, even if it's a woot woot or a like on somebody's, just give some motivation in that community. Now, I'm going to go back down to the bottom here into the feed. Well, actually, wait, hang on. Let's see. Yeah, okay, so now I'm going to go back down. All this isn't terribly important yet. I'm going to go back down to the bottom over here where it says feed. The feed and the community are your two most important things. The feed is where I'm going to be telling you every day. I'm going to be cueing you as to what you need to do. We all have enough things to remember every day that we don't need to have to go dig and try and find what we're supposed to learn. It'll all be right here in the feed for you, okay? So you'll see your prompts, you'll see messages, you'll see everything that you need to be doing and what's coming up. And then your portal, very important. That's where all of your content is going to live. So again, community, that's like your communication with everyone in the community. Your feed, that's me communicating with you. Your portal is all of your information. So you can go through here, and here's all the information on the nutrition products, which is so handy, especially if you're trying to explain to a friend or learn the products yourself. This is a quick stop to go through and learn all the products and just remind yourself why you're taking these things. And then your Club Fit Welcome Week is here. Everything's broken down into weeks or in modules because it's a lot, okay? So you can find everything here for the Welcome Week. And then we have started module 1 as well. So if you have friends that are just going to start signing up, they're going to sign in and they're going to see the Welcome Week and they're going to see module 1. Module 1 is really short and simple. It's you don't have to worry about getting overwhelmed on that one. Okay. So this is going to unlock as the days go and the program proceeds. Okay. And I'm doing this on purpose because I don't want you guys to jump real far ahead. Take it as the process goes. Trust the process. Okay. And then you have your profile. So your profile is really kind of a fun little spot, but it's very important to track your goals. It's a good reminder as to why you're here and what you're doing here. So you can go into your goals and you can adjust them. And you guys don't compare numbers. I am like the smallest human on the face of the planet. I'm like teeny tiny little person. So I don't worry about the calorie intake. This is pulled off of another another bigger program. So don't worry about the calorie intake right now. I don't want you guys counting calories at all. You'll put in all of your information on the activity level. This is very important. With the activity level, a lot of people think, okay, I work out for an hour or I walk for an hour. So they think they are moderately active or very active because they're going to the gym and they're walking. Most of us are lightly active, myself included. I work out every day. I go for walks, but I'm usually sitting at a desk for a lot of the day. So very active would be like a construction worker, someone who's on their feet every single day, all day, lifting. Like maybe you're UPS or you're Amazon, you're jumping in and out of a truck all day. You are moving from sun up to sundown. That's very active. Moderately active would be if you have a desk or a job where you are on your feet and maybe at a desk part of the time. Lightly would be if you're active maybe 2 hours a day, and obviously sedentary. You guys get the idea. But don't overestimate that activity because a lot of us do spend a lot of time sitting every day. And then underneath your progress, you're going to add your before and after photos. Now, Jesse, this is his spot here to tell you guys, and he'll go into this of what a difference it makes to have the clear background. So I've got some examples, and you guys, this is good lighting, good hair and makeup. I mean, clearly I'm working it for that after picture. I mean, and I want you guys to do the same thing. You work it for that after picture. That's the whole goal. Go for it. And this was all professional hair and makeup, so I totally cheated. But here's some really good examples of just everyday pictures that I would love for you guys to aspire to do. Notice the distance from the camera, all of that, good lighting, good clean background. Jesse will elaborate on that a little bit more. And then your measurements. So your measurements are going to be really important. I want you guys to take those measurements. Don't ignore this. It sucks taking before and after pictures. It's not fun doing measurements. It's just one of those things you just got to do it. Put some time aside and make it happen because your body's going to change. This in the app, nobody sees but you. You are the only one that sees this. This is for your record. And funny story about that before picture that's on my progress pictures, the one where I'm a little chunky monkey over here. And for me, this is not, I mean, obviously you guys, I work in the fitness industry. This was not comfortable for me. And when I took this pictures, I did it with the photographer that I had worked with for so many years. And he was the one that suggested, he said, we got to do some before and after pictures. This was after I had my son, and the weight, trust me, did not fall off. It wasn't falling off. And he said, I want you to come over. We're going to do some before and after pictures. And we were laughing and, you know, it was all fun and games. I got in the car to go home after those pictures with my husband, and I just started bawling. It was just one of those moments where, yeah, you know, it's not fun starting, but you have to just kind of bite the bullet, take the pictures and go, this is why I'm here. There's always time to improve. There's always room to improve. And we're all going to have our goals. A lot of people are like, wow, I would love to look like your after picture. I get that. I totally, or your before. I get that. And I'm aspiring to someone else's before pictures. So there's definitely always some personal feelings around the before and afters. Oh my God, I can't make this go away. Why can I not make this go away? So hang on, let me get back there.
There was a little X button, I think, on the top right, but maybe.
I know it's not working for me. It's not working. I'm stuck on my before and after picture. Anyway, okay, so I think that's about it in the app anyway. I don't know why that little X is not letting me X out of there, you guys. It's just not having it. Oh, there we go. Okay, and then it will also chart your progress. Clearly, this is not my weight loss and my progress and all stuff here, but it will chart yours as you put in your weight and things. Okay, so you can add your weight in there. By the way, I'm 130 now, and I'm good with that. Just so y'all know, I am not 125 right now. So a lot of measurements that you can put in there, but my point being is, as I've babbled on about this, is don't skip it, okay? It really means a lot, and it's gonna be important for you to be able to look back on that, on those stats, okay? So, and that's in profile. And I think that's about it, and if you have any questions, just put them over in the chat, but when you go to the desktop version, it'll be the same navigation for you guys to go through and see all of that. But does that make sense? Does that help you guys navigate the app a little bit? I know it's kind of a lot when you first get started, but there's only a few key parts that you really need to go to: the community, the feed, and the portal. And then when you start, that's when you're going to really want to hit those profiles. And like I said, if you guys have any questions, I'm going to let Jesse take over, and I'm going to start answering questions in the chat. So ask away.
Yes, perfect. So one of the questions that came up, which is a great question, is, so when the challenge is over, can we continue using the app? There are some of the features that you'll be able to use, but to be able to continue access the content, that's where you would enroll in our VIP membership, which is our monthly membership, or you can do the next challenge. And at the end of this challenge, when we do our closing challenge, we always go over all of the details about our VIP membership, which is, it's the $7.99 a month. It's very simple, and will give you even more and more programs. So a couple of things here that I want to reiterate inside of this, and Kim is right. I don't have, I generally speaking, am a very calm and collected person, but I have a few pet peeves, and one of them is not following directions. So before and after pictures is one of those things for me. So we want to make sure that you get a good before and after picture. So a couple of things that are just important: if you can have light in front of you, you don't want to have light behind you. That's one of those important things with getting pictures. But here's a couple of things: is you want to have a clean background. So obviously there's a wall behind me. This is not a white wall, but it could be used as one. Even if you have to, just get a sheet and have it tacked up or taped up on both sides. But you don't want to have a picture. You don't want to be in a doorway. You don't want to have a depth of room behind you. You don't want to have the couch. You want to have a clean wall as best as you can, so that way you can take that. It works really well. And some people say, well, I got stuff on. If you take it off the wall for a quick second, you can put it right back on, I promise. So it's not that deep. But one of the best things is clothing. You want to try to wear the same clothing in the before and in the after. Now, these are some things. If you can take it the same time of day, great. If not, it's not that big of a deal. Now, some people, they go, wow, I was traveling, I was here, or I was there, and I understand that. So you're going to do your best on this, but a lot of times I feel like some people aren't even trying, like they're not even conscious of it. And a lot of times I feel that people didn't win in our competitions simply because they didn't take good before and after pictures, and they probably could have when it came to our competitions. So, and do it for you. Now, a couple things, gentlemen, you can do shirtless or with shirt or without a shirt. That's okay. All right. So, and whatever you're comfortable with inside of it, and posting is up to you. You do not have to post your before and after pictures anyway. I want you guys to understand this. This is not a requirement. It's not a prerequisite. It is not part of this. In fact, you can win the competition and not have it shown anywhere as well. In fact, in order to compete, all you're doing is you're submitting to your panel of judges, which is your Club Fit Challenge, Kim, myself, and a couple other people that are the only people that are going to take a look at it. And if you choose not to have it shown or not to have it shared publicly, that is totally up to you. Again, this is something that we want to honor and protect this because we know this is a very important area of life. So for a lot of people. Now, I would still also highly encourage, generally speaking, the reason why somebody wouldn't want to post a before picture is because they feel embarrassed or they feel like, this is not the way I want to look. And that is exactly the thing that we're trying to get people to move through. And what we want you to know is this is a safe space. I promise you, you are not going to get anybody, let me say it the other way. The only thing you're going to get from having the courage to do what most people aren't, to look yourself in the mirror and go, here's where I'm at, and I love myself, and I'm going to continue to make myself even better. You're only going to get positive reinforcement and encouragement from this community. This is a safe place for you to be able to share. Now, inside of the app is just people that are inside of the challenge. So even if you're like, well, I don't even know, I don't even want to know Facebook, totally good, I understand. So, but we want to highly encourage you guys to do this, do these things, do these steps. So you inspect what you expect. So these daily trackers, they seem small, but really when you look at it, most of the time when we look at our health, it's the small, simple disciplines that we do over a period of time that will lead us to success, or the slight errors in judgment that we do over a period of time that lead us to where we are. And a lot of the times it's not like all of a sudden we make a bad decision and we decide to eat that double Big Mac or whatever it is, and then versus I've got my shake and a healthy lunch, whatever it is, we don't see the impact of that day. It might be easier, like if you ate a Big Mac and immediately gained 10 pounds, you probably wouldn't do that again. So, but if you eat a good meal, you don't immediately, well, you should feel better. But at the same time, we understand that there's a delayed gratification with a lot of these things. And so what we don't realize a lot of times, it's not big decisions. It's little decisions that we're making on a consistent basis that lead us on the trajectory towards optimal health or lead us to a point where we're going, how did I wind up here? And so we want to change that course and change that trajectory. And what's amazing is over 60 days, you'll be shocked as to what you can do with sometimes minor decisions that will make a big impact in your health over the course of these next 60 days. So again, it is not too late to get as many people to participate in this challenge as possible. We want to double the size of this group here for January, and we know that we can do that if all of us get one more person here that says, hey, let's go do this challenge and let's get in and let's kick off 2024 in the best way possible. So we are going to be heading into these weeks and we want to start posting. I'm going to get loud. I'm going to get proud inside of this group. We've got some other great things that are coming up here. However, we've had some requests, and one of the requests that has been kind of a constant was people going, okay, like I want to have some more personal coaching, some personal questions and mentorship, but also I want to have access to some more. For those that really want to elevate their game and really get some momentum here in 2024. And so I asked Kim, I said, Kim, hey, is there any way that you could look at putting together like a kind of an upgraded pathway plan for them to be able to have more available to them with the Club Fit Challenge now? And so she went to the drawing board and came back with what I believe is probably one of the best programs that we have an opportunity to offer here. And hopefully my internet is still lasting. I'm on my phone. Philippines, the internet is a little strange. So if I lose you, I also have my phone, hopefully as backup. And I'm super excited because today we are introducing a brand new program for you guys to be able to have access to more access to Kim and coaching and mentorship through your 2024 challenge. So Kim, if you could share with them about this amazing new program, and then I will go over some of the details on my side.
Yeah, and I think, the best way to get momentum is to get what you need and to be able to have someone there to constantly answer your questions that are really individualized. It is absolutely impossible to put together a one size fits all. Trust me, I have come as close to it as I possibly can with really great concepts. But at the end of the day, we're all going to have those questions, and I want you guys to have max momentum. And that's kind of when I came up to, oh gosh, I'm gonna have to share my screen again. Lord help me. Every time, you guys, it's like such an ordeal. Like I genuinely get nervous. Oh, I have to why do I have to exit? See, this is what happens to me, Jesse. Okay, you guys, you're just gonna see it in Canva because this is the best I can do. Yeah, I don't know why it's looking like this. I tried to go full screen. Hang on, let me try this. Oh, it's working. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Okay, so Max Momentum, what is it? So you guys, I really, really want to be there to answer everyone's questions and to be there for everyone, but I am one person and I don't have a huge team behind me, and I want to be able to be there for you guys if you need it. So I put together this Max Momentum program, and I've included in there a few things that I think are really key. The first one, which is just the icing on the cake, is my 2-week reset detox program. Now, this is something that you will be able to come back to for life. People love this program. This is what I will do when I go before vacation, before a photo shoot, if I have a special event coming up that I really want to look amazing at and just feel my best, or on the flip side, after I'm coming off of a little bit of a splurge or something where I just need to reset my body. This is that program. So I'm not necessarily including this for you guys to do during the challenge. If you want, I would recommend doing it maybe the last 2 weeks of the challenge, but this is not something that is necessary for you to start right now. It's a great program. The key to adding this is that when we go through the simplified program, you are going to be releasing body fat. And in order for you to open up the pathway to help your body eliminate that fat, you need to understand the detox pathways in our body. So that's what this program really breaks down, and everything's included in it that you need to really get the best from a detox. Is 3 very short video modules. I love teaching in a visual way. So I'm an audio learner. So it's very good to be able to sit down and watch a video and be able to see the text along with it. And of course, the guidebooks so that you can reinforce it, the shopping list, everything that you guys need to be extremely successful in this program. This is going to be your staple for a long time. So here's kind of a layout of everything that's included. It's got the 5 little guides. You guys, I do all my own graphic design. I love that. It's like my little Zen time to be able to make stuff pretty visually. And then also I've included, which this is huge, is my favorite recipe collection. So much of staying in shape and getting in shape is eating foods that you love and coming up with the ideas and finding things that are healthy. So I've put together this collection because I like to do a pasta night. I like to do a burger night. I like to do a soup night. I like to have mason jar lunches. There's all these different things that you can choose a recipe from one of these books every night of the week if you want. And this is, again, something that's you're going to be able to utilize forever. It's not just about, during this challenge. So great collection. These are all my favorites. And then the sauces, it's actually sauces and salad dressings in that one. And it's 27 really great recipes. I am so frustrated with people making salads and just sabotaging them with horrible dressings, or making a beautiful meal and then sabotaging it with some terrible sauce that's just horrible for you. So this collection is really going to help just you get aligned with all of your goals and stay aligned with them for long after the challenge. And then the personalized part, this is a part that people have been requesting again and again. I'm going to do 2 additional workshops that will be live, and I want you guys to take advantage of this while it is new, because it's going to be a smaller group. It's going to be more personalized, and I'm going to cover some topics that I don't cover in detail in Simplified. So we're just going to take a little deeper dive and really explore some things that will help you get ahead. And then the little Ask a Coach button that so many people have been asking about in the app, this is going to open up that Ask Coach, where you can ask me a question 24/7, and I usually get back to you the next day. I'm not going to lie, February is crazy for me, but I actually am really good at getting back to people when I'm traveling because I have lots of airport time. So any questions at all, whether you need a exercise modification, whether you're stuck on something, even if you want to modify a recipe that you love and you just need some help with it, anything at all, I am here for you guys to ask. Heck, if you have questions about how Biggest Loser worked, ask those too. I'm here for you guys, okay? So that is what is going to be included in the Max Momentum program. And it's just a one-time add-on. It's not an ongoing thing. It's a one-time where you get the 2-week reset, you get the VIP membership to get hold of me, and you get the entire recipe collection. And you guys can get that. Did I even put the price on there anywhere? It's $99. I probably should mention that. So the whole thing, $99, like I said, one payment, and you guys can go to maxmomentum.vip. I was really excited. I got that little VIP domain today. I was really excited about it. I thought that was great, Max Momentum. So anyway, so that's kind of where I'm going with the individual program to help you guys on more of a one-on-one connection.
Can you guys hear me? So
Yep.
guys, I don't know. I don't know about you, but I'm so excited about this, and because I'm already sending messages to Kim on the app, and it makes me really happy. So many of you guys have been asking for this, obviously, a personalized coaching. I want you guys to get this. I just really want you to understand how this works. This is really, really important. So you're not only going to get the recipe books, which are going to be incredible to what they get, the value of those, because this isn't just them. I want you guys to know that it's almost like everybody today that has access to an internet is like a nutrition guru. I don't know if you guys have seen these people, right? That literally just type into AI and then they're selling you a book that they've never even made the recipes themselves. They don't even know what's in the, like, anyway, so that alone. So the detox program, if you haven't had that, is incredible. Yes, these are digital for you, Genevieve. So they'll be available for you to be able to print and download if you need. But I'm telling you right now, the Ask Coach feature for you to be able to have access to that is probably one of the coolest things ever, because I want you guys to get, has anyone ever paid for a personal training? You know, how much do personal trainers charge per session? Like if you think of it, like if you think about how much this is, it's absolutely crazy. But to be able to have, yeah, at least $100 an hour. So, and for you to be able to have, you're talking decades of knowledge from Kim where you can ask these questions, because a lot of the times, the only time you get a chance to ask this is when we come together with a group session like this, where we have these one-off different questions. And of course, so having access to Kim, so inside of your app, is a huge, huge benefit, right? So, which is incredible, 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 incredible. So one of the things I would highly recommend is this, for those of you guys that are looking to, so not only the value of the programs, but getting a chance to have her where you can just go in here and ask coach. So it works as simple as this, just so you guys can see, and I'll show you guys on my side. So when you log into the app, okay, so you're going to have different programs. So when you register, you go to maxmomentum.vip and you register for the program. You'll notice that on the left-hand side, there's these
Oh, it looks like Jesse froze. All right, you guys. Hopefully he'll sign back on. But yeah, on the, let's see where he was going with. So yeah, on the left-hand side, this is where I went over that selective program. Are you back, Jesse?
Uh-oh, can you still hear me?
Yep, you're back.
So now that I'm back, or I'll be in and out here. So this is where you can be like, help me. So, which obviously, because God knows Jesse needs a lot of help. So in his life, so Kim will be getting those messages direct from you guys inside of the program here. So that way she can, and this could be on, whether it be on meals, nutrition, your workouts, you know, certain things. So this is going to be a huge, huge, huge benefit with our Ask Coach feature through this, okay? Now, one of the other things that was asked here, and I saw here, which was somebody was asking about, so you said, can we get more information about the competition? What are the criteria you were being evaluated on? So the first thing is this, is we want to get sure you get your measurements in and take your before pictures. So at the end, what we're measuring it in is primarily in your picture. So from your total before and after. Now, the information about the weight loss and all that, a lot of that's going to show up. So in terms of it, it's just really is your total body transformation from your before and after, because we're going to be able to see a lot from that. But we're also going to be gathering the information from your weight, from your measurements. So that way it's kind of, again, a total body transformation. So all of that is taken into account for the competition. Now, remember, the top 3 in each category are winning products. And our number 1 is getting a vacation for 2 with our Club Secret Getaway program, which is really cool as well. So the details you can find pretty much a lot on our website on clubfitchallenge.com. So we can take a look at that. So hopefully you guys got that. So what do you do right now? Here's my recommendation. So when you go to maxmomentum.vip, you can register for the Max program here with Kim and get access to that upgraded feature. So there's number 1. The second thing is more people. So like, guys, I would say, who else can do this challenge with you? Put it on yourself to go, okay, you know what? Tomorrow, tonight, I'm going to spend some additional time inviting more and more people that I can to this challenge to do this with us. Because when you get more people that do the challenge with you, you're going to find not only is it great for you having that personal workout partner, but watch the impact that it makes in their life and what it can actually do for you and your business by introducing more people to the program and introducing more people to our products. So we're going to be doing a complete product training session here for you guys. Don't worry, we'll get that here on the calendar and it'll be inside of your app. You'll get a chance to see that. But we wanted to make sure you knew all the features that are here inside of your app and get started. Here's the last thing I'm going to share with you guys. Okay. A lot of times when something is so robust, okay, sometimes I feel like people can get overwhelmed. And one of the things I want you guys to do is do not get overwhelmed. We're not looking for perfection. We're looking for progress. And the progress that we're looking for is making a better decision, a little bit better decision here and there. So take it one step at a time, one piece at a time. So inside of your app, the feed, check out your feed and pay attention to that feed, because that feed is going to be something that is going to be what you need to focus on that day. And you can just do it in bite-sized chunks. So I'm super excited for the program. Can't wait for you guys to be able to be getting a lot more here from Kim with our Momentum program. And any final thoughts here for us, Kim?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing, like you just touched on, you guys, anything that you do small consistently is going to be way more powerful than something you do big only once. Okay. So small, consistent daily actions are going to add up to big results. Whatever it takes for you to stay motivated, that's where I want you guys to be at. Okay. And your business and everything you're doing in life is only going to be as powerful as your health is. So you got to take care of your health. If you're not feeling good, if you're not at your best, and if you are not healthy, nothing else is going to work the way you want it to. So prioritize yourself. I cannot say that enough. We are so conditioned to, take care of everyone else, our family, our friends, our employees, our colleagues. There's all these people around us that we're taking care of. We're not taking care of our own health. And that's going to end up biting you in the butt. So take some time to slow down, look over things, and make daily adjustments so that this can change your life. Because I promise you that it will if you give it a chance. Have an open mind. I'm going to teach you guys a lot of things that are going to be different. A lot of things that, over the past 100 years haven't changed. And we need to update the way that we look at things. And it's going to be really cool when you guys see how good you feel when you're taking the right steps. And I think that Jesse got kicked off, you guys. There he is. He's back.
I'm trying here, guys. So in the event, I'm really, really looking forward to it. So Kim asked the question, does the VIP program count towards $100 to participate? No, your $100 must be, to participate in the contest, must be on purchasing products. So those are your products here from Secret in order for you to be able to be eligible for the contest. So just so you want to make sure you guys understand. So that's it for us today, guys. 2 things, go get your Max Momentum program, and let's most importantly, get more people to join this challenge with us. And then we are going to have a Zoom here to go through all of the amazing products that you have access to for you to be able to utilize inside of this program to be able to get the results that you're truly looking for. Absolutely love you guys. Thank you for being a part of our January Club Fit Challenge. Let's go kick some butt. We'll see you guys inside of the app. Bye.
Bye, guys.